Hey everyone, JGMan179 here to bring you another review from Day Late Game Reviews. This time, the game we're reviewing is State of Decay. State of Decay is a third-person, single-player, open-world survival horror game developed by Undead Laboratories and published by Microsoft Studios for the Xbox Live Arcade. State of Decay takes place in a vast open world where a zombie outbreak has quickly spread through the human population. You begin the game as a character that has been out camping in the wild for 2 weeks, and when he returns, he finds that the world has been overtaken by the zombie plague. But don't expect to play as this character for long. The game has persistent death, and immediately overwrites your save file if your character dies. Thankfully, you run into many survivors over the course of the game, and when you die, you can take control of any one of these new survivors. The game focuses on stealth and scavenging, but also has an RPG aspect that lets you level up your character and gain new abilities in specific skills. The game also includes base building and resource management, which ends up taking most of your time once the thin single-player story is complete. State of Decay has a ton of great parts about it, and honestly, it's just an extremely fun game to play. To make a comparison, it's a lot like the Arma 2 mod DayZ, where the primary concerns are scavenging for supplies and avoiding zombies. Also like DayZ, zombies are sensitive to sound, so loud noises like cars, running, or choosing the quick loot option for a house may cause many of them to come running. But unlike DayZ, State of Decay offers so much more. There's an aspect to the game that allows players to build and add on to bases, like adding an infirmary or a sniper's nest high above the base. These areas are scattered around the world, so you can end up having a base in each section of this huge map. There is also a lot of resource management in the game. People in your bases need food, they need medicine, they need ammo, they need guns. It becomes your job to scour the world in search of these supplies so you and your group can survive the zombie apocalypse. And the world itself is huge, with every building on the map being answerable and filled with the necessary supplies. The single-player story offers just enough direction to send you down the right path in the game and end up exploring the world, but it is never too pressing and never takes you out of the game by having cutscenes or an overwhelming number of tutorial screens. The bad parts of State of Decay are purely cosmetic, with only one true downside. The game looks quite good, but many times the textures take a while to load, or you'll find half a zombie trying to glitch through the wall of a building. These issues aren't much of a gameplay issue, and don't really subtract from the game except for its cosmetic look. The only real problem with this game is that there is no multiplayer, which would have honestly made this game a ton more fun and enjoyable. However, the lack of which takes nothing away from the game, but is actually rumored to be a future patch coming in the next few months. The achievements in this game are very simple, and they neither add nor take away from the gameplay. These achievements are here just kinda because the game is for Xbox Live Arcade. There are standard story-based missions, which takes up a majority of the list, with a few achievements that require you to complete some side objectives, like destroying 10 hordes in one day, or destroying 5 infections in a day. The list is easy with no real standout hard achievements, and still offers a sweet 400 gamer score. But in all honesty, these achievements are not a huge deal while playing through the game, and the focus sticks with the gameplay itself. For a rating, I only have 3 options. A play, which means that most people should play this game, and is an overall well-made game. A meh, which means that this game has a lot of flaws that would drive people away, but a lot of people would still find it enjoyable. And finally, a do not play, which means steer clear from this game, it's a load of crap. For State of Decay, I would definitely give this game a play. This game has so much to offer that other zombie survival games just don't have. With countless buildings to scavenge, bases to build, resources to manage, zombies to kill, and a whole world to explore, the downsides of this game are easily ignored. Who really cares if this patch of ground looks weird? There's still a whole world to explore and loot just over the hill. And if we're lucky, in a couple of months, we will be playing with our friends in this game as well too. Alright, that's it for this review. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. The next review will come out, of course, a day after whichever next game is released. See you next time.